He's on the ball now. He's attacking down this left-hand side. Our new star boy squares it.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory. A happy new year to everyone watching this video, and hopefully it can be made that little bit better as we start our time here with our new club in Saint-Etienne. We have gone and joined them in France in Ligue. We have gone and joined this team, an historic club, lots of history, and I think we've joined a very good club for a decent little project that we could have going on. Now this job did come up, it looked very interesting, and we went and applied for it and we got the job. Simple as that, really. We've come to a very good club. First of all, the best place to look is the history of this club. If we go and take a look at the club history over here, they've done very well for themselves in the time. If we go and take a look at the honours, 10 times winners of a league, and the last time though came in 1981, quite some time ago, so hopefully we can go and restore some order and get them back to where they were, as you can see here, in the 1960s and 1970s. Really did quite well for themselves, won quite a few of their honours. They also were runners-up in the Champions League in 1976, as you can see there. They're also 6 times winners of the French Cup and last times runners-up in 2020. In recent times they have gone down to League 2 a couple of times. In terms of anything else, a few other trophies that they have won, are quite successful in their youth divisions, which they do have quite the youth set up here at Saint-Etienne. I'm sure that is something we will get into in the next few episodes. We have got quite the history that we come into with this club. Their stadium, immaculate, 42,000 seater stadium. They've got good or great training facilities, a great youth facility as well, as we've already seen, and I think we're in for a very, very good time here with this club. In terms of anything else to look at on this page, I mean, in the last few seasons we can go and take a look at how they've done. It's not been the best time for them necessarily, had a bit of a drop off, but as you can see around here, 2020s, 2010s, they actually did quite well for themselves, got quite a few good results, and you know, top 3s, top 4s, top 5s, top 6s. You know, we want to go and match something like that, and hopefully that is something we will go on and do in our time here with Saint-Etienne. But yeah, I think this is a good little project that we've come to, an amazing youth setup that we will go and try to work with. Lots of history, but this club needs a bit more pushing to get to that stage where they'll finally be a European champion, and I feel like they are a team that are deserving of being a European champion. The star above their badge to indicate the 10 league titles that they have won. Now the next best thing we can go and look at is the current squad that we are working with. We've not been given the most money to work with and wage budget, but I don't think that's something we should worry about too much. We have quite the squad already. Our best player in this team is Albert Gay, as you can see there. He is 21 years of age, French player, 35 million already. He does want to move away from the club, but I don't know if anyone's going to accept. This guy looks absolutely ridiculous. Some of his stats, he's absolutely rapid, dribbling at 16. He's got some overall just incredible qualities, and he has played many games for this club already, but he didn't actually come through our youth system, but he is developing with this great youth coaching that we have to become a very good player. Guy is a player we're going to have to keep an eye on as the key man in this team. Another player who we do have is Mario Mitaj. As you can see here, he is a left back. Overall, some good qualities, 35 caps for the Albanian national team, and a very solid player overall. We do also have Quentin Dukos, as you can see here, midfielder, so much potential this guy has. Another similar situation. I don't know if we're affiliated club with Nancy there. As you can see, we can go and take a look, because both of those players there have come from Nancy. I don't know if that's it's happened. No, it's just quite conveniently we signed both of them at the same time, which is interesting. But yeah, another very good player who we have in this team in Dukos, midfielder, and we can be happy with that. Another player who we have, Holmgren Pedersen Marcus, the first name on our man here, Norwegian international, 30 caps. We always do well with Norwegian players. Overall, a very good attacking wing back player. Any other players to note? Matsuda is a very good looking player in at left back as well. Lots of competition in the defense. High quality players. Japanese player here, 28 years of age, in a real prime of his career. I think we have a good player that we have in this defense. And then anyone else to note? David Washington, you may be familiar with. He is Chelsea player, did move on to us. Madi Nohard, as you can see there, is another youngster with quite a bit of potential. 22 years of age, French international there. Another very interesting player is Ibrahim Sheriff, number 9 in this team. He is a striker with so much potential. Swiss international as well. Did he come from any of the Swiss teams? No, he has come through our own academy. The only concerning thing is he is 177 centimeters, but I think we will give him a chance in this team to see how he does go on and do. And then anyone else to know? Oh, there is one player finally that we need to take a look at. It is none other than Nils Frolin. We have gone and signed him. He was the first transfer we made. He may not get much time in this team. He did play friendly for us. We had quite the pre-season, but we have gone and signed him. Why not go and do it? It makes a lot of sense, and he's in a very good team. Very good team to come and join at this point in his career. 32 years of age. I thought, why not? As you can see there, season with 1860 Munich, then Server. We signed for 50k here at Saint-Etienne, so we can be very happy with that deal there. We come into a very competitive league. Top 6 is what the aim is going to be for. Whether or not we do that this season is to be decided. I think we have the quality to be able to go and do it. May not have the transfers to back it up, but I don't see why we can't. We have one more friendly coming up against Chelsea. We've had quite the pre-season. Quite notable game against Arsenal, only a 1-0 loss in this one here. But our first game will be against Lille, away from home. A tough game, a good test though to start our season. Let's go and get straight into it. Welcome to Saint-Etienne, and we're up against Lille in this first game. So the team for our first game against Lille, a few new names we're going to have to get used to. It starts with Severa in goal, a backline of Matsuda, Gonzalez, Gomez and Pedersen. We've got Mol, Nuhard and Dukos in the middle. We've got Gay on the left, Boto on the right and Montinu up top. It's kick-off here in our first game as manager of Saint-Etienne. Lovely little green and white kit that we're playing in here. I think the first aim for this season, particularly in the first few months, is to just pick up our first few points, get a real name for some of these players and, you know, develop them, see how far they can go. I mean, 24 seconds in, we have conceded our first goal. But anyway, where were we? Develop some of these boys, get them some experience, get some points going in this table. And I think a real key thing is building a really good dressing room, because not only will that bring us results, but just to have that and, you know, kind of make that as unbreakable as possible going forward, I think could be a really important thing. The type of tactic we've gone for is a gegenpress tactic. We want to be a really intense team, use that youth that we have, put pressure on teams and make them wary when they come up against us. When they see they've got Saint-Etienne next, they're wondering this is going to be a tough physical game. It's going to be tough to get out of our own half. There's going to be so much pressure and they're going to be run out the park. That is the aim for what we're trying to do. We've got a lot of working to do with this squad. We want to try and obviously minimise it as much as we can, but yeah, that's the aim for the first few games. I think we've got a real good project here, especially with all the youngsters. Guess the first real club we've come to where we have a very good youth system to try and work into, and how that will go for us is to be decided in our time here coming up with Saint-Etienne. The Conference League would be the aim. If we can go even better, then so be it, but we'll have to see. There's some transfers we need to make. I think we're looking at definitely a new goalkeeper. Both the goalkeepers here are 35 years old now. They could give us a good season or two, but after that it maybe we probably will look into the youth academy to go in there and see if we can pull anyone from there. But I think some of these players that we do have are very good. I want to try and sign a big name player as well, potentially in the centre back roles could be interesting, or maybe another attacker. I'm not too sure really. I was looking at maybe getting a striker. I think we'll look at a goalkeeper. If we can get I think we could definitely get a big name goalkeeper, as we tend to see with a lot of clubs, but a centre back and then maybe a striker. third in the orders, but yeah, those are definitely where we're looking at. I think the midfield is obviously looking very, very solid. The attack has got a lot of young quality, and if they can develop, then I don't think there's too much cause for concern. I think we've got a solid defence, but we've got kind of an aging defence. It will start to age, and I think we could get some youngsters in there, or a more experienced player with a very high quality player, get him in nice and early, and I think it could work out very, very well. As we said, the goalkeeper is the priority, then the centre back, then maybe another striker to add into this team. So far in this game here, it's not been the start that we have wanted. Lille have been all over us, and there's another chance for them to do something here. They've got quite a few players of some significant quality. This is why we need some big names. I think we do have the reputation. We are a notable team. Saint-Etienne is definitely a team you will have heard of before, whereas other teams we've been to so far maybe not. I think it's a good career move on a personal level, especially in borderline glory, and definitely a team we could go on to win the Conference League, or even better. We're going off for our words of encouragement. This will be a very tiring type of system that we will play with this team, but if it works out, if we start to gel it, that is obviously another big goal of ours in these first few months. Obviously we're in a bit of a transitional period. We'll want to set down some things that will be really important going forward. If we can get the tactic really nailed on, everyone's really comfortable in playing it, I think we will play an attractive brand of football in the attack, a very fast pace, pressure, very intense type of attacking football. I think if that can get really nailed on, we get the rotation nailed on, have two really good teams that we can call on at any given moment. I think if those are our priorities, it will work out really, really well for us going forward. We will go and make these changes here in this, or these changes shortly here in this game, to see some of these boys, and I think there's one person who we will be looking at to bring on, none other than Nils Froling. We will bring him on onto the left hand side probably. We are playing a bit more of an interesting midfield. We are playing some channel midfielders, so we could bring him on there, as we know he can play, and I think as a channel midfielder it could genuinely be his best position. He did play in a pre-season game. I think he played against Arsenal for us, which was good for him, but I think there's a lot of competition in the midfield. He could definitely get some minutes in the attack. We will look to bring him on here shortly in this game. Some defensive changes. We are playing with those wing backs. We do have a so Mole, as you can see here, is dropping into the half back role when we do need him to. Not too suitable for him. He's a very, very high potential player, particularly in his mental abilities. We'll be looking towards that when we need him in these high situation, high important games. We will go and look to make these changes now on the 60-minute mark, but only after this chance that we do have here. It's Boto on this right side. We've not had a single attacking chance. We've not defended too bad, but attacking wise not been the best. There's a shot from range there, and it's a chance for us. I don't know what's going on here, because we've got a striker called Louis in. I don't know if that's, Louis goes by Louis, but his name's actually Montino there. As you can see, that's interesting that he goes by that. We will go and make some changes here. I'm going to bring off Boto here for Nils Froling. We know he can do a job. I want to bring off Matsuda here for Mitaj, and then do we have anyone for Pedersen? We're still getting used to some of these boys. We'll bring Montiel in at right back. He is more of a right winger from what I've seen so far, and then I am going to make one more change, actually bring Chukwu in there for Mole. So 4 changes we have made here, but a quite attacking minor changes. If we lose this game on just a goal in the first minute, that would be frustrating, but our first game here with our new club, is there time for a first goal as well with Saint-Etienne? 75 minutes gone, we're down on this left hand side. Guille, who's not had much to say for himself in this game, absolutely mega player, massive transfer value, can play so well in so many different types of positions. He is a very key player in this team, and he's on the ball now. He's attacking down this left hand side. Our new star boy squares it. It's a goal here to make it 1-1. It's Montino who scores. A lovely finish, and Guille with an absolutely amazing ball there off the left hand side. Take a look at this play from our new star boy down that left hand side. Guille squares it. Montino is there, and that is a very difficult goal to score, by the way. That angle, especially to get it all the way across the face of goal at the near post, it's going behind him, and to get it across like that and get it with such a precise finish as well, that is a lovely goal. And away from home against this Lille team, a 1-1 draw. We've definitely been in this game to say the least. Even we could come away with all 3 points if we continue like this, but even if we get to the point, I think that's not the worst result. We need to just pick up points, go on as starters. We mean to go on, be very steady in our start to the season. There's one final chance here. It's going to be Chuck who comes out to collect this. He's going to go out to the right hand side. A bit of support needed from Montiel on this right hand side. It's a square ball. Guy's in the back post. He's not going to be able to get there. Is the counter-attacking opportunity on for Lille here? It's in behind now for the Lille attacker on this right hand side. Defending required from us. We need to make sure we do some defending. Severa gets down very well there. He's had a mega game here. Lots of defending he's had to do, but he's done very, very well for himself. The header goes in, and that's well over the bar in the end. It was a lovely goal in the end. That might be it for us. The full-time whistle goes, and we pick up a point on the opening day against Lille. So there you have it. It was a great game to open up our account here with Saint-Etienne. By the next time you join us, we may have some big games in store. Maybe, just maybe, this game against PSG could prove a very, very interesting one. But if you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to stick around for more episodes here with Saint-Etienne. I'm wishing you all a very happy new year. Make sure to join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all with this tune, and I'll see you all for another video soon. Thank you. Bye bye.